I guess I'm just gonna start recording again, and I apologize for everybody for tuning in for the third video, and I'm playing Overwatch again. But honestly, there's the I really want to try out the new Junker Queen buffs because I actually genuinely love that character. I think she's really cool. I think she's probably the coolest character. Like, first time I've ever had fun. I think I like playing tank as Reinhardt, but like I think it's really cool that she got buffed. And yeah, I don't know. I find this character cool. I find this character really cool. Her buff is like really good. They didn't break. I think that what they didn't want to do is they didn't want to over buff commanding shout, because like if you over buff that, if you even buff that even by a little bit, then you make commanding shout like it's such a broken like goat's tool in my opinion. I think in everyone's opinion, but it's pretty good. I think if they buff that, she'd become S tier, but I think there are other characters you can also pick. I mean, who knows? We'll see. I think this buff is a good one. I like that they're avoiding commanding shout because they're scared of it, but also it's like I don't think commanding shout is as good as people say it is. And again, I'm just like a guy who plays Overwatch on a solid casual level. I'm not even paying these videos in comp, but I play Overwatch at a pretty fun casual level, and this isn't that broken. I would say if this lasted maybe, I don't think it's that broken. The health increase isn't that great. It doesn't stay, so that's kind of good. I think if it lasted a little bit longer, it wouldn't be too bad. Like, I think it lasts about 5 seconds. If it lasted an extra 2 seconds, it wouldn't really hurt. In my honest opinion. So I think that's the only buff I could see that they do to commanding shout that I would like, but who knows? I'm not a game developer, nor am I like the resident, you know, character. Oh, you're dead. You're dead. They lost their tank. That's their fault. They lost their tank. I'm not supposed to be talking in this video, but I guess I'm just really enjoying Overwatch right now. I have nothing I can think about talking about today. As of today, MSM is like a few days away, so we chose the casters recently, so that was fun. That was cool. Obviously, choosing casters is always interesting. I could go on and on about like choosing casters. I think it's pretty important to choose the right casters, and not every caster is the right fit. In my honest opinion, like no matter, you could sometimes be a great caster, but you may not have the right fit into a tournament at times. You know, that's just how it goes. Sometimes people get really upset with like where they get placed as a caster, and I'm kind of like, you gotta look at the bigger picture, my guy. Sometimes you need a banger of a person to open up pools. Like, you're probably worth more than pools, but also like when you think about it, when you want to have a really good show, you don't want to just have the show be boring the whole time, and then like finally at the very end it gets good. Like, no, you kind of want a consistent show. So you put some of your best foot forward, right? Some great casters forward. You know, have a really good middle, you know, solid middle, and then at the very end, yeah, it's great. So that way it's entertaining all around, you know. So people don't quote unquote, you know, mute the mic or mute the audio, the chat audio. Oh my god, look at me, I can't even speak words. So people don't mute that. Jesus, where's my voice? Oh god, I am dead. Oh no, am I alive? Oh, I'm still alive. Look at me, I'm not even paying attention with my team. So yeah, I think picking casters is like pretty, there's a process that I think people don't understand goes into it, that now that I'm older and I like, you know, work with a great team of people, honestly, like Slicer, Jerry, Georgie, Alan, Layson, Gio, Nito, and all these other people, like Chris, like I could go on about it. If I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry guys. But like, I work with a good team of people that now like I can tell people like there's more to choosing casters than you think there is, you know. It's so I think if you get picked as a caster and you think you're good and you get placed in early block, I would just tell you, like, luckily I'm not saying anybody had an issue with it, thank God. But also at the same time, like, you know, you gotta understand that's how it works, you know. Do you want to have the movie only be good at the very end, or you want the movie to be good all the way from the beginning, middle, and the end? You know, that's what you want. You want to be consistent all around. So that was what we kind of did today. Just pick casters. And I probably have mentioned this like several times, But for the record, I just tell everybody I record these videos for one day in advance. So I tell people if I record this tonight for it to go live tomorrow. So yeah, so that way that video gets like sent out, and you know, there's a level of cadence. When you work an office job 9 to 5, you kind of need to like plan ahead, and I want to make sure I can do this consistently. So I try to find the right schedule. So that's the first thing I guess I'm learning in this 90-day challenge, is like learning when to have the upload time, because I think that's honestly important. I chased this guy all the way over there. I shouldn't have, but I whiffed that so bad. I need heals. I need heals. I did not get heals. But yeah, there is a level of things that I'm learning now. Like, I want to have a schedule, right? Like, okay, cool. Record it the night before so it goes live in the morning the next day. So that's like one thing I'm learning. And then another thing I have to learn to do is like cut short form content. And I think I can do that. I just haven't really given myself the time to do so. But it's possible. It's not like it's a hard task. Oh my god, I am dead. Where did I get shot from? Who shot me? From what direction? Thank god. Oh my god, I got really into that, sorry. I got really into this game. But also they both Joker Queen, and I'm really happy. Because I want this character to be good. I don't think I got played. If I got played the game, I'd pop off a little bit. Yes! I'm playing the game. I hardly ever get playing the game. I think it was gonna be for this one, because I popped my ult, swing the axe here, kill this, then I just go for this dude here. And then I pretty much just eliminated the rest of the team from there. Like the two quote-unquote only threats in the team. Actually 3, yeah. That was a 3-piece right there. That was the KFC chicken leg and thigh. Chicken, everything is chicken. Breast, wing, and thigh. Is that what people get at KFC? Yeah. No one goes to, I don't know anybody who goes to KFC anymore. People go to Popeyes. People talk about how their biscuits are dry. I don't think the biscuits are dry. I think the biscuits are just like... Actually, I just answered my own question. God, the biscuits they're just hard. I think they need to be softer. I don't wonder if they ever care about the recipe, but also they know that people don't go there for the biscuits. People go there for the chicken, which is like, and there's no gravy that goes with the biscuits. I've never even, now that I think about it, I've never been a biscuits and gravy kind of person. Like I've never like, I see that on the menu and that's not my attention. Like I don't want biscuits and gravy. I grew up with the cornerstone of breakfast being plátanos, frijoles fritos, crema, you know, some pan and huevos, and like, you know, maybe like a piece of pork, like, you know, chorizo, salchicha, something like that. And for all of you English speaking aficionados, you know, that would be fried bananas, right? Refried beans, or, you know, sometimes just baked beans, sour cream, eggs, and then like a pork sausage. And that right there is probably the greatest breakfast I can ever have in my life. Like if I could have that every day, oh my god, I'd be happy. Probably not healthy for you to eat so much stuff like that every day, but it's good. It's good. Like that to me is breakfast. I would have cereal because like cereal is cereal, and obviously I'm not gonna complain. My mom gives me cereal. Cereal is pretty good. Now that I'm older, I'm like, dude, cereal sucks. Cereal is a sad meal to me. Cereal is a sad meal to me. Now that I think about it. So yeah, cereal is like a sad meal to me. So I like the, but then like, I'm the one saying that I'm over here having overnight oats. every morning. So, oh, I died. Overnight oats. So yeah, but I'm rambling here. I need to get to the crux of like what I was trying to talk about. Yeah. So the first step is establishing some kind of schedule in order to keep me going for 90 days. The next step is coming up with short form content out of things that I say or do, right? And then from there, I just kind of want to, Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm next to this thing, so that's kind of just the point there, but. Oh, I whiffed and I died. I'm terrible, I'm terrible, I'm terrible. But yeah, it's coming up with content like that. Because honestly, people do underestimate. I think people underestimate TikTok content, but people 100% underestimate YouTube Shorts content. Like I think Instagram is like the one that I'm like, Instagram, I love you, but can you just please be one thing? You know, like you don't have to be another TikTok. Like I already have 3 versions of TikTok. Jesus Christ, I am dead. But TikTok and YouTube Shorts, I think it's good. I don't need a third TikTok. Jesus, we are getting run over here. Yeah, I might just change to Doom here because what's going on. But yeah, that's how I feel like about. I need heals. I need heals. Oh my god. And there was a guy on the corner there. But yeah, I don't think we need a third TikTok essentially. Like the first 2, YouTube Shorts is underrated in my opinion. People don't honestly pay attention to like how good YouTube Shorts actually is. Like people think about like TikTok, which is good because TikTok is number 1. Even I have to admit, like there are parts of I don't use TikTok as much as I normally would. But YouTube Shorts is like, I actually like YouTube Shorts a little more than TikTok. Jesus, we are getting run over by SEAL Team 6 over here. Like, damn. Like, this team 6 stacked us. God, and I'm rambling, but no, I apologize. But I guess what I'll make this video about, honestly, is just picking casters. Like, I think when it comes down to picking casters, you obviously need to know who can carry themselves on the mic, but also carry others on the mic, and as well as what they provide on the mic, right? Knowing what each caster does is quite important because you know how to formulate your caster duo, right? If somebody is color and somebody is play-by-play, right, you need to know how well they match together, because not every color and play-by-play caster go together. You know, some people, everybody has their own style. So when you pick 2 casters that way, you need to definitely understand that. And I think a lot of people do and don't get why they get picked or where they don't get picked. And I'm kind of like, I hate that. Oh my god. Oh, we both died. It's fine. But I guess that's kind of what he wanted. But yeah, you need to understand that. If you're a great caster, I think Layson. So Layson kind of said, I want the run of show to be entertaining from the beginning to the end, and I respect that. Like 100%. I think he's so smart when you really think about it in hindsight, especially for him. Like, God, I make him sound like dumb. But long story short, Layson said, I want the show to be entertaining from beginning to end. And that's a good thing, right? So we pick casters who can keep the show going at the beginning, right? Which is important. But we also pick casters who can fulfill the middle, and then also casters who can fulfill the end, right? So that doesn't mean all your best casters are always going to get top 8. Sometimes your best casters will open up the show. Why? Because it's important, right? You want the pilot episode to be entertaining, right? And in this case, you want the beginning of something to be entertaining. You want it to have a good, enjoyable middle and end. You don't want to just silence the mic. So sometimes the best casters can be picked, honestly, for the beginning. But I think way too many people see that as, oh, I'm not good enough, so I didn't get a top spot. And I'm like, that's not necessarily what it means. It means that we need entertaining people all the way through, you know? And I think people need to see that more. Is like, the show needs to be entertaining from beginning, middle to end. So just because you're good doesn't mean you're always going to get top 8 or higher spots. it could mean you get the beginning. It could mean you get the middle. Why? Because this has got to be something entertaining all the way through. And if it's only entertaining one portion, which is the final, then you don't have much of a show. You know, that sucks. Watching a movie where the beginning is terrible and the middle is terrible, but the ending is great is like great. 2/3 of the movie is garbage, and 1/3 of the movie is great. You know, so I think picking casters that way is pretty intelligent, if you ask me. So shout outs to Layson for that one, because I love that. I love that reasoning. I've thought of it before, but I guess when he really said it, it put it into my mind, and comes out honestly understandable. And I think that's what makes Layson pretty good. Now this is a video about Layson and me sucking Overwatch a little bit. Oh. I'm going in here, buddy. I'm going in. I have an axe too, bro. Team kill. But yeah, I guess that's what this video is about. It's just random banter and picking casters. But see, now I can also make this into a short form clip. You know, I can make this into like a clip that I can use to, oh my god, I almost died from that. That I can put into YouTube Shorts and TikTok. And honestly, I don't think I'm going to use TikTok. I kind of want my TikTok to be there, but I want my YouTube Shorts. I think YouTube Shorts is super underrated, like I said. I like YouTube Shorts. And I think the algorithm gets picked up much better than... God. See, that would be terrible English. The algorithm gets picked up much more better. No, I would just say the algorithm gets better picked up on YouTube Shorts than it does on TikTok, in my opinion. YouTube Shorts has been way more catered to me than TikTok has. But TikTok has a lot of memes that I like, so there's that. I really like my guilty pleasure is like Latino memes, just because it's like, and if you're a white person, Chunti is basically like a Latino version of redneck. So all the Chunti memes, I love that. I live for that. All the Foos Gone Wild, I live for that. I find that so hilarious. Just because like I grew up living in like a place called Huntington Park that was like right smack next to like pretty much South Central at that point. Some people tell me it is South Central and some people tell me it isn't. I don't know, but the point is it was right next to it. So I just tell everybody like I grew up in an area, you know, where like some of those memes, you know, are like relevant. Yeah, so it's funny. I find those memes great. But yeah, that's crazy. Those are my guilty pleasures. So that's what my TikTok is, and then my YouTube Shorts algorithm is like really cool, interesting content creators and different things. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen these, but like it's a guy. He's like, did you know that in the Batman, the reason why this and this and this and this is because the director chose that would be like that. I love those. I love that guy. Like it's cool to know these little like small details that like the director or the actor did that adds just so much to the movie. I think it's pretty cool. I'm also gonna admit I'm also gonna admit some of the other content is pretty great. I do simp over a content creator. I'm not even simping because I don't even like do anything about it. I do find one of these other content creators really cute, so there's also that as well. I love the Score esports content. I think I'm definitely enjoying that more than I thought I would. At first I was like, this content is interesting, but now I find that content like pretty informative, pretty enjoyable. I think that and the content I watch less of is the IGN content now. And I still love the IGN content, but I just watch that less and less. And I think because it's hard for me to feel. I think content that's personally attached is easier to watch than content isn't personally attached. Versus like the Score Esports has like I think that content is better formulated than IGN content. And I love video game content. Like I love anything about video games, but that to me is better formulated than IGN content. IGN content's good. I just don't think it's that great. Am I dead? I'm dead. Oh, and I phased through and I blacked out onto the stage. See, I think the way that content is formed is really important. If I look at the Score Esports content, that content to me feels more, not personalized, but the people that I see are more front and center. And I know the gameplay is important, but also I think seeing the people who write the review is also pretty important, because people, I think Layson made a really good, there I go again, about Layson. Oh my god, I did not take him to the wasteland, I died. Jesus Christ. People establish parasocial relationships a lot, especially with content creators. It happens all the time, right? But that kind of relationship is both good and bad. Obviously, it's good to understand it, right? Like, you have to understand this is just a content creator, it's not your friend. But seeing a face to me is, in a review, is equally as important as seeing the gameplay. And I think the way that the Score Esports does their content is just a better thing altogether in hindsight of, like, I see this person's face, I love it when they're in the video, or I love it when, like, they go to, and now the guy who actually knows what he's talking about, and it's like them talking. I think that's important. I think God, I said I think a lot of times. I think the IGN content is kind of become, both contents are cookie cutter in a sense, right? Because they have their formula. But I think the Score Esports has mastered making the content feel more personal than IGN has mastered that. IGN is very much the McDonald's of content, and I feel like the Score Esports is like the habit of content. It's niche, it's a sit-down place, and there's good stuff to be had there. And McDonald's, quick, easy, and understandably fun to digest. Oh, I gotta play the game plus. So I guess that's enough about content. I could go on and on about more videos and content, but I guess this video is about many things. And I apologize if it's longer. I gotta make these shorter, because I love to talk, but these gotta be shorter. So I'm gonna work on that. So now that I have a schedule, let's work on making these videos shorter, honestly. Like, that's gonna be the next thing, is making these videos within 10 minutes. Maybe I should put a timer. That's a way to do it. Like, put a timer on my phone and then everybody will hear it. But yeah, until the next one, guys. Peace.